In our discussion of the article, if you look at this outline of the article, we have finished the preamble. We have finished from the body, the top matter, and now we go to the main part, which in this sample article start with the introduction. As you recall, the body of the article as a rule is divided into sections, although you need not have any if you don't want to. Sections could be divided into subsections, and larger productions like books could also have chapters. The most important construct for a mathematician to learn is the proclamations. Theorem 1 and the italicized text is a proclamation, a theorem proclamation. And we have already discussed how these 4 lines in the preamble define the 4 proclamations we can use. Let's read one of these lines in detail. This line says that we can have a theorem, lowercase t, environment. Within that environment, we are going to type the proclamation, the theorem, and the capital T theorem, the second argument of the command, says that when typeset, the proclamation will be called theorem capital T. The numbering will automatically be done by LaTex, and in this example, theorems, definitions, notations, and so on are all independently numbered. You can change that to joint numbering, numbering within sections, and so on. See my book for the details. Let us look at, say, the second theorem. It has a label. I use the convention that the theorem label, the argument always starts with t colon, and you can type in here anything, and that means that when we want to reference theorem 2, that's theorem 2, we can just say by theorem \ref t colon p star, and that will typeset as by theorem 2. Again, in this referencing scheme, symbolic labeling scheme, this is really great. This means that you can rearrange the paper, cut, paste, move, and if you typeset twice, all your theorems and references there too will be correctly numbered. Not quite as important, but almost as important, is the proof environment. Here is a big one, starting here and going down here. The theorem is followed by a proof. The proof is typed in the proof environment. What it does for you is that it starts with proof and will end with a square bracket indicating the end of proof. In this paper, we also have an illustration right over here. We can put in an illustration because we use the package graphics. Using the package graphics means that you simply type in a figure environment, like here, type in centering so that your graphics will be centered on the page, type include graphics and the name of the graphics file you are using. In most LaTeX implementations today, this will be a PDF file, so it will be products.pdf. In some, it will be an encapsulated PostScript file, products.eps. In some, even more possibilities are allowed for you. To be safe, use the PDF and make sure that your LaTeX will require that. Under the name of the file, you have a caption, which will where you can type text to display under the figure itself. We don't have a caption in this example. And then we can have a label. I use the convention that fi colon is the figure. That means that if I want to refer to figure 1, I can say as illustrated in figure space \ref fi products, and then it will typeset as illustrated in figure 1. Finally, let's get to the very modest back matter of this article, which is the bibliography. Notice first that the bibliography environment, begin bibliography, end bibliography, has in curly brackets a number attached, in this case 9. It says that you have 9 or fewer references. This has an impact on the proper spacing of the references, so make sure that you have the right number. If you write 10 or 99, that means you have between 10 and 99 references, and so on. The references are typed in a very simple fashion. Each reference starts with the bibitem command, that's like a label, and then you just type the references so that LaTeX will properly typeset it. There is no formatting involved. What's typeset here is just exactly what you typed here. The important thing is that you can reference the article with the cite command. So you simply write cite EM57A, which is the argument of the bibitem, and then the typeset version will say 4. This is all we are going to cover about articles. If you want more detail, please consult my book.